guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm super excited because guess what I got in the mail? I got the Urban Decay Heavy Metals palette in the mail yesterday, and I could not wait to use it today. So I said I'm gonna do a first impressions because I never do first impressions. I always like do a very thorough review, and I love doing those videos, and I'm still gonna have one of those for this palette, but I wanted to do a first impressions. This is the first palette in a while that I have been pretty excited about because I mean the Prism palette didn't give me any time to get excited. It was just like, okay, we have a palette, get it. You know what I mean? So I saw it and I knew that I wanted to get it so bad as soon as I saw how many how many metallic colors it had. And I did already open it last night, but not like for real, not like a real, I haven't touched the shades, I haven't swatched anything, I haven't done anything at all. So that's what we're gonna do today, and we're gonna do that together. So this is the box that it came in. I did buy it from the Urban Decay website, and I did get the 2-day shop runner. I think that's what they call it on their website, shop runner. I qualified for it. It was like free 2-day shipping, so that's what I did, and it did get here pretty fast. So it got here within the 2 days that they said it would, and it comes really nice with bubble wrap, with big bubble wrap. And oh my god, you guys, the box looks so nice. Like, I am very impressed. In the past, I've gotten the Vice palettes, and the boxes aren't this nice. They're usually like just regular, kind of I don't know, kind of like worn out. I'm not sure if you know what I'm talking about, but this one looks so nice and new and shiny and just everything. So this is the box, and then it tells you like the shades that are in the back. So this is how nice it looks, and I'm so impressed with the size of it. For some reason, I felt like the palette was gonna be a little bit smaller because it's a different type of palette. It slides out. So this is how it looks, and it comes with, hold on, I'm gonna make sure I don't drop this. It comes with the mirror in the middle of it, and then on this side you get all of the colorful metallic shades, and over here all of the neutrals. So isn't that pretty cool that it just like slides out? I mean, it's kind of like, okay, where the heck am I gonna put this while I'm doing my makeup? But at the same time, what you have is the palette to work on. It kind of reminds me of one of those mirrors with like the light bulbs on the sides. That's what it reminds me of. But I am happy with the way that it looks. It's different, you know. It's nice to every now and then see something different, something a little bit more creative, something that I haven't seen in any palette at all. I am gonna have to use a different palette, so I did get the Naked Heat palette out because it has neutral tones and some tones for me to set my primer, because this one is basically a palette that you're gonna have to pair up with another palette. I mean, unless you want to use all metallics for every single step on your eyeshadow, which I don't do that. You're gonna have to pair it up with another palette. I think I'm gonna go ahead and set my primer and also apply my transition shade, and then probably even like cut the crease or whatever else I'm gonna do, and then we'll start with the metallic. So I ended up using my Lorac 2 palette instead of the Naked Heat, just because this one had a forest green, and since I decided I wanted to do green, as I wanted to use the green color, the metallic green color, that I wanted to use green as my transition shade. I kind of wanted it to be like a deep green look, like for fall. But then I saw this color right next to it, and I was like, oh no, I already put on the transition shade. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and add that one, which is called Amp, and it is such a pretty turquoise, like a turquoise greenish color. So I think I'm gonna apply both. We'll see how it turns out. If it doesn't look good, well then, oh well. At least we tried out the colors, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the color Mullet. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this color on the outer part of the eye. Ooh, look at that. Like, it really just applied the color super fast. And my concealer is creasing right there, but that was fast. Let me blend out this concealer on this side. Okay. So it kind of reminds me a little bit of the Anastasia colors that, you know, apply quickly on the eye. Let me get a little bit more. So I really want it to show up like very shimmery. I feel like it's kind of like dull. I don't know if it's because I have the concealer and it's like a light concealer, but I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit more. Okay, yeah, this one is just a dark green, but look at how shimmery it is. It's actually showing up pretty nicely. I don't like the super glitter eyeshadows. I prefer these because it looks smooth on the eyes. It's applying evenly. Let's do it on this side. It's applying evenly. Look at how fast it just like applies. So if I always use concealer as my primer, and I feel like it works perfectly with these eyeshadows. So yeah, maybe the first layer doesn't look as nice, but the second layer, it really makes the eye look very shimmery. Okay, my eyeshadow is looking kind of weird. But yeah, you can see that it looks nice on the eyes. I expected it to be a little bit lighter, like the green to be a little bit lighter, but it's okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna take, I think I'm gonna need a smaller brush. Okay, so now I'm gonna take Amp, which is this pretty aqua color there, and I'm gonna put that on the inner corner of my eyes. Like, it's picking it up really nicely. It's like smooth. It's a smooth, these are like smooth metallic colors. Okay, let's see how it applies on the concealer. Oh yeah, that's a pretty tone. Yeah, look at how nice and like shimmery it looks. It looks nice. I don't know about this color combination, but I already have it, so oh well. These are like creamy, like a creamy metallic eyeshadow, like I said, like the Anastasia metallics. I love that. I prefer these over, I prefer that type of formula over like super glittery eyeshadows. I'm not sure if this color combination is like the cutest, but we'll make it work. So yeah, I'm just blending them in the middle so that way you can't see it. And you can't see anything. It blended out pretty nicely. Okay, so you can see right here that I have fallout. That's from both of the eyeshadows. So both of them had some fallout, but clearly I have tons of color on my eye, so it's not like it all came off. Like a very pretty aqua tone. If that was all over the eyelid, I think it would have looked even better. So from this palette, I am gonna take the Forest Green color and apply that on the outer V of my eyes. And just slowly pack it on and blend it out. For blending, I'm using the MAC 217. And I'm just going over the green just a little bit to blend out that color, to make sure that there's not like a line in the middle. This is how it's looking right now. It looks pretty scary. I think I'm gonna try another metallic on the bottom, maybe, I don't know, maybe gold. So yeah, I think on the lower lash line I might try this yellow gold. There's this gold over here, but I'm gonna use that one, which is like, it's more yellow. In person it looks more yellow than this one. This one's more like an orangey gold. Okay, so I am back. I did my eyeliner, I also put my falsies, and I finished the rest of my face. I just left a little bit of powder underneath in case I have some fallout with the next shade. So I think what I said I was gonna do was use the yellow gold in here. At the same time, I kind of wanted to use the purple, but I'm gonna go with the gold. We're not gonna make it too crazy, I guess. I'm gonna be using one of these brushes. Okay, there's a funny story behind this brush. You probably don't care, but I bought this brush with a set of like other eyeshadow brushes about, I want to say 7 years ago, and I actually got a whole set, and they're all MAC brushes. I bought them from a lady that my sister knew. I know, like, I had no idea about like makeup, like for real, you know. It was just like, oh, I know MAC is a good brand. That's what everybody says, right? So when I knew nothing about it, I was like, okay, these are a good brand. I have something on my nose. So I was like, okay, these are a good brand, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't like super cheap either, because I was like, okay, it's worth it, I guess, because MAC is a good brand. So I bought them, and of course they're fake brushes, but hey, they've lasted me this long, so I can't tell you where you can get this brush. And what brought this back to mind, like, oh my god, I forgot about this, but it was in my, I think it was my review or a tutorial on the Anastasia Prism palette, and one of you guys asked me what brush I used because you were having trouble applying the metallic shadows on your eyes, and I was like, where did I get that brush from? And yeah, so this one supposedly says MAC 316 SE. Like, what is that? I have no idea what that is. It's so funny because now it's like I'm so into makeup. I know so many brands. I've used so many brands, and it's funny to think that back then I knew nothing. That is a complete other story. Like, crazy, you know how time changes you. You learn new things, and you think back about something dumb that you did, which was me buying these MAC brushes. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and apply Twisted with my MAC brush. And I'm just gonna pick it up like this, and it does pick them up so nicely. Look at that. I just go like this, and I already have like a lot of product on there. I'm just gonna apply this on the lower lash line. Okay, just wanted to zoom you in, but I'm gonna go ahead and just apply this right there. I did already get some fallout. I don't know if you can see it right there. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more and go over that, because I want it to really show up metallic. Just gonna go all the way to my eyeliner. I think I'm gonna use one of the neutral toned metallics on the inner corner. So yeah, that's one layer, one coat of it, which looks good, but like I said, I'm gonna apply another one because I want it to look super shimmery. Okay, so I did get a lot of fallout all right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off, and then I'm gonna use a light metallic color on the inner corners. I'm gonna use this called Angel Fire. It's this one right here. It's one of the ones from the neutral side. Maybe it's because I'm picking it up with the little brush, but this one didn't have fallout right there on my eyes. This is the complete look, and I like the way that it turned out. At first I was like, wait, maybe these green shades that I chose weren't the best combination, but now it's looking good. And then with the gold on the bottom, it just gave like a little pop of pretty gold underneath, and I don't know, I like the way that it turned out overall. I never really do first impressions, like almost never now. Usually I just wait till I use the palette a little bit and then tell you, you know, just about the palette, but I hardly ever tell you about the shipping. So I am very happy with the shipping, with how fast it was, and it was from the actual Urban Decay website. Usually if I ever wait to get it in Sephora or Ulta, it's because of the shipping, because sometimes when you order straight from a company, it can take forever to get it, or by the time that you get it, it's already on the other website, so it's like I could have gotten points. You know what I mean? So I was really happy with that, and it does say shop runner 2-day shipping or something like that, and I think you have to spend a certain amount. All I bought was the palette, and it qualified me for 2-day shipping. So I am happy with the colors that I chose. I mean, at first the combination was a little bit, I'm not sure, but just the pigment of them and the way that they applied was really nice and smooth on my eyes. I feel like they just look like foiled on my eyes, and they still look shimmery. They give you the shimmery effect that a glitter does, but it's not the same. Like the way it applies, it's a lot smoother. So that's my favorite part about metallics. I don't own any neutral tone metallics, but what if I want to do a very shimmery neutral tone eyeshadow look? Like these colors are perfect for that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and swatch a few of these. I don't know, some of the ones that are like really like catching my eye. I would say Metalhead, which is the purple one in here, is like really calling my name. Okay, so this one is Metalhead, and I just want to go ahead and just give you a few swatches because some of these are really like, oh, pick me, you know, they're very pretty. And then this one's also a very pretty one. This one's called Starfire. Oh yeah, that looks super nice. Okay, and I'm also going to swatch, let's see, I'm gonna swatch Dive, which is the blue one in here, which is like a true blue, not an aqua or anything like that. Oh yeah, that looks pretty. That is a very pretty blue. And let's see, I want to swatch Ground. It's a black, like a gray black metallic, and I don't have a color like that, so let's swatch that one. I have to use my pinky. They're really soft on the fingers, like they're just smooth and soft. I like that. I don't like them to feel gritty. Yeah, that looks super nice. I do not have a color like this, and I don't have a lot of, like I said, I don't have a lot of neutral toned metallics. And I'm also going to swatch After Party. Yeah, it's the red one in here. I'm gonna do it with my thumb because they're so smooth. I'm gonna do it with my thumb because I'm running out of fingers, but there we go. It's a little crooked, but still they feel like smooth on the fingers. I'm mixing them now, but I just, you know, they're not gritty or anything like that. So those are just some of the swatches that are catching my eye from here, but in the in-depth review, I'm going to show you swatches on all of them. I'm going to do it the same way as I do with my other palette reviews. I show you demos on a lot of these eyeshadows. Most of the time, I try to use every single shade in my demos. I will show you every single shade in the palette. So I'll have demos for you, I'll have all the swatches, and I'll also have like my overall thoughts after using it for a long time. This was just a first impression, just because I was super excited excited about getting this palette. Usually I get the Vice palettes and they always come out around September 17th because I'll have it by my birthday on September 19th. It's like my birthday gift. But this year they didn't come out with Vice. I guess they just wanted to change it up, and I'm happy about that because I think if they would have come out with another Vice, I wouldn't have gotten it. Just like the Lorac Mega Pro, I don't know, after a while it just gets kind of like repetitive. Even though they're worth it, it's like you have too many of them, you know? So this one was a little different. So that is pretty much it for this first impressions. I will have the in-depth review after I use the palette a little bit more and really like work with it and play with it. If you are new to my channel, then you don't know, but I do upload 7 days a week, and I have a video for you every day. If you want me to be your alarm clock at 7 a.m. Central Time, then make sure to hit the little bell so that way I can be your alarm clock. You can have a video every single morning. Like I said, I upload 7 days a week, and hopefully you don't get tired of me. But that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So with that being said, I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye.